Hello and welcome. You're watching Don Bosco Media Network. This is Abigail Carmelim bringing to you the Salesian news across the globe. The online event presenting the project Together We Build Future for a More Innovative, Safe and Sustainable School took place yesterday, the 27th April 2021 at the Aula Magna of the Eduardo Agnelli Technical Technological Institute in Turin. The event served to present the ambitious project of renewal of the Institute classrooms and laboratories, which will officially start on May 24th, Feast of Mary Help of Christians, and which will end at the end of August 2021. We are happy to present this project in such a delicate historical phase. We will set up 3 new classrooms for children, 7 renovated workshops and a hub for creativity as part of a safer and more sustainable home automation. The integral training of the young person, the innovation of teaching, the alliance and sharing with local companies have been in Agnelli's DNA since its inception, commented Don Claudia Belfore, Director of Salesian Work. A project of the Salesian NGO Bosco Global, supported by the Agency for Development Cooperation of XRay Madura AEXCID, has made it possible to improve the life of rural communities in Cochabamba, Bolivia, following criteria of eco-sustainability. This is the project building a productive, participatory and fair model that promotes food sovereignty in the rural communities of Cochabamba, which has been essential to promote development of communities starting from the improvement of agro-pastoral productivity. The training of agro-pastoral promoters was a clear priority of the project and also aimed at extending the scope of the project, allowing to replicate the knowledge transmitted in each community. The project's fields of action covered cultivation of potatoes and vegetables in greenhouses, management and control of pests and nurseries in the open field for the production of pine trees, community breeding of pigs, community fish farming, especially trout, in special tanks. The Holy See Press Office announced yesterday, 27 April 2021, that the Holy Father Francis has erected the new Diocese of Gracias, Honduras, and has appointed as its first bishop the Salesian Monsignor Walter Gulen Soto, who just last November had been appointed titular Bishop of Nasbinca and Auxiliary of Tegucigalpa. The new diocese was erected with dismembered territory by the Diocese of Santa Rosa de Copan and is a suffragan of the same Metropolitan Church of Tegucigalpa. It is spread over an area of 7,357 kilometers and has a population of 5,74,693, animated through 21 parishes and 28 diocesan priests, while there are no religious priests. At the same time, however, there are 17 seminarians and 22 religious. Walter Gulen Soto was born on December 6, 1961 in San Pedro Sula, Honduras. He holds license in theology from the Universidad Francisco Marquint in Guatemala, in pedagogy and educational sciences at the Universidad Don Bosco in San Salvador, El Salvador, and the doctorate in education and pedagogical sciences at the Universidad de Santiago de Compostela, Spain. He fulfilled his religious profession as Salesian of Don Bosco on June 6, 1986 and received priestly ordination on November 5, 1988. On April 24th, the official launch of the television program Patio was celebrated, animated by the Salesian province of Bogota, COB, and the channel of the Catholic Church in Colombia, Cristo Vision. This program has been described by Don John Gairo Gomez, COB Inspector, as a new Salesian presence that intends to have a great pastoral educational impact through the media. Patio was conceived as a space of authentic youth protagonism, where to give a Salesian reading of reality, where to give a voice to young people on different themes of life in general. Responsibility for the program is entrusted to the Delegations of Social Communication and Youth Pastoral Care as a joint work of educational pastoral animation. It will be broadcast via pay TV signal and on social networks every Saturday from 20 to 21:30 Colombia time. On April 16, the second online meeting of the provincial delegates of the Association of Mary Help of Christians (ADMA) of the South Cone took place with Don Alejandro Guevara, world spiritual animator of ADMA. Each participant shared the current situation of the pastoral work carried out together with ADMA and the Salesian family, and Don Guevara has presented a proposal of working themes to be developed over the next 3 years. During the work, the importance of opening up and welcoming ADMA groups to the entire educational community was underlined, that is, to all those who love Mary and want to know more about devotion and the Salesian spirit. And there has been a positive response to Don Guevara's proposal, which will be further developed. From 15 February to 28 May at the Salesian Pontifical University UPS, the 36th edition of the Permanent Training Course for Vocational Trainers of Consecrated Life, Diocesan Clergy and Animators of Religious Communities takes place. The course, promoted by the Dicastery of Formation of the Salesian Congregation in collaboration with the Institute of Vocational Pedagogy of the Faculty of Education Sciences, is attended by 34 people, 27 in presence and 7 online, of 16 congregation and institutes coming from 4 continents. Among them are 10 Salesians and a daughter of Mary Help of Christians. The course is directed by Don Carlo Maria Zanotti. Throughout Rwanda, UNICEF estimates that there are about 7,000 street children, but another 300,000 live in families with a minor as head of the family. The pandemic resulting in an economic crisis has led to an increase in the number of street children. To get them out of this hopeless life, the first thing they need is for them to be shown to have something to eat and to go back to school, says Mr. Hubert Wagirayezu, 39-year-old Rwandan coadjutor, Salesian econome of the Visitors St. Carlo Luanga of Africa Great Lakes AGL, which includes Rwanda, Uganda and Burundi. Don Wagirayezu, like many of Rango boys, was soon left without parents and was raised by his grandparents. So he tells us about the efforts of the Salesians for the future of the most vulnerable children and young people. In Rwanda, says the Salesian, we carry out our mission among poor children and young people, and in Rango, in the Huye district, we help more than 120 street children, but nationally there are many more. The situation of street children in Rwanda is caused by several factors. The family situation with separated parents and situations of extreme poverty which do not allow families to provide for the primary needs of their children such as food, education and medical care. From 22nd to 26 April 2021, the Sisters of the Royalty of Mary, the 29 group of the Salesian family, held their 6th general chapter at Ban Puwant, Nakhon Pathom province on the theme Disciples of Christ, New Living Evangelizers. 22 religious took part in this historic event representing the various communities. Cardinal Francis Xavier Kringzak Kovitvanich, Archbishop of Bangkok, also testified to his closeness to the congregation, visiting the capitulations on the afternoon of Sunday, April 25th. Altogether, the participating religious sought to discern God's will in the most important issues for the congregation in a climate of love and unity, and sought a way to be faithful to the gospel and the spiritual heritage of the founder. Among the tasks of the chapter assembly was also the vote for the election of the Superior General of the congregation, and Sister Maria Magdalene Prani Kumput was elected to lead SQM for the second time for a term from 2021 to 2025. The chapter proceeded serenely under the expert guidance and accompaniment of Wit Carlo Velardo SDP, who also offered further reflections on the 3 vows in religious life, on the life of prayer, on community life, and on being religious evangelizing. A space for major events and many stories, the Don Bosco Gymnasium of Unisales is part of the memory of many students, educators and graduates of the Salesian Presence of Victoria ES, and now marks a piece of the history of the Capizabas becoming a steering wheel for vaccination of the population. In the last days, 25th and 26th March, UniSales, in partnership with the City Hall of Victoria, used the Don Bosco Gymnasium to integrate the group of health units for vaccination against COVID-19. To help in this great reinforcement, the students of the last year of nursing course of UniSales participated in a training for the application of vaccines against COVID-19 and help in the task force. For Professor Daliana Lopez, responsible for the training, the students of the institution are writing an important piece of world history. It's a historic landmark. Our students were trained to administer the doses and with this develop skills and attitudes. With this, they will be more able to the labor market, which today requires well-prepared health professionals, according to the rector of the University Centre, Professor Clayton Rodriguez. The participation of the institution is a fundamental reinforcement in this task force to face the challenge of the pandemic. We will make further progress in immunizing our population, and soon we have faith that the entire population will be vaccinated. Let's unite Brazil for the vaccine. So viewers, with that we have come to the end of today's edition. See you again tomorrow at the same time and in the same channel. Thank you for joining us.